So if you want to unlock upgrading your weapons and items, you're going to need to unlock the Smithy. Now, you can get this done pretty quickly at the start of the game, and we are going to explain to you basically how this all works. So you can see here we get ourselves some materials from doing this, and we have to basically forge or upgrade our armor first, and then we are going to go into the nitty-gritty. So, of course, we're going to go ahead and choose our armor and explain this as we go through step by step. So, each piece of armor you see here, whether it's going to be bone, chainmail, leather, or hope, has different sort of skills as well as equipment skills on top. Now, the further we go down, the harder the items become to basically unlock with the materials we need to get. So, as you can see here, this armor here gives us speed eating level 1, group skills, flexible leather craft, as well as -3 and thunder resistance, ice is -1, dragon resistance 1. So, you want to go ahead and craft whatever's best for you for the monster you are trying to currently hunt and what their strengths are, and basically try and maximize that yourself. Now, this is where this game differs from any other one, because what we are trying to do here, of course, is basically build up a build or a character around whatever monster we're hunting. So let's just say, for example, we're going up against someone who's very, very strong with lightning. We're going to want to go for the highest thunder or lightning restrictions or resistance, that we can possible. So, for example, that being said, if we're looking for someone who's ice, these two helmets you see here are not going to be great for that, because you can see here -2 in ice, -4 in fire, right? Or this one here, -3 in thunder, -1. So you want to basically have a play around and decide. And underneath every image of armor, it tells you the requirements of what you need to get this unlocked. So to unlock this piece of armor here, we needed to have 2 scales, 2 hide, and 1 shell. And we've got 7 scales, 12 hide, and 6 shells. So we can make that no problem. And that's what essentially you want to do, is just go through step by step, trying to build what's best for you in terms of what monster you're trying to hunt. Now, in terms of what I'm going to do here, because I've got myself 2 mystery bones, we're just going to back off for now and not do nothing and head over to the weapons. Now, this is where it gets interesting. You, of course, want to level up the weapon that you are using. And as you can see here, you get yourself different types of weapon trees as you make your way up. Now, the more monsters you hunt, the more research you do, the better materials, the better weapons you can unlock. But essentially, this is your base start on the left-hand side, and we can go over here, and it's just going to maximize our damage from 297 to 330, and then that's going to unlock 2 chains. We can go to the right to this one here, or we can go down to this one here, and then that's going to unlock this one, and then that's going to unlock that one there, or if we go completely to the right, it's going to unlock the last one here that's available. Or we can back off and go all the way down to this tree and then make our way there. So you basically want to craft multiple weapons as you go through, or unlock all of them and change them depending, again, on which monster you are hunting. So let's just say this is fire. This is going to give fire to our weapon, and we need to go ahead and use that when we're going up against monsters that have fire resistance, right? And we can see here, we can go ahead and give it the bone shuttle here, which we are going to do with the 2 bones. So we are going to go ahead and do that now. And what this will do is now upgrade our weapon to the requirements that we needed, and also on top what else is available. Now, as you can see here, we're going to go ahead and equip it, and this is the sword we have now. So it does 363 damage. You see in the bottom right here, it has water resistance 10, defense 11, whereas this was 297 damage, and there wasn't much else different. Now, if we go back to our weapon tree, you can see here that we can still do the same thing with that new weapon that we've just used, the bone one here. But we've unlocked it at the bottom tree here on the bone tree. So our next step would be over to this one here. So you can see here each tree has its own basically link up. So if we scroll down further, we've got the expedition tree, and then we have got ourselves the bone tree. So you want to go ahead and maximize those weapons when you can as you go through. Now, to get materials is pretty straightforward. Believe it or not, it's just going to be down to what other monsters you hunt, and basically what you go ahead and you craft from them monsters that you kill. Now, never forget about your companion. It's always good to help your companion out when possible, because that's just going to give you extra bonuses along the way, and they are also going to be able to do more damage to certain creatures, or basically bonuses available. So we are going to go ahead and do that for our creature as well. So not only can you basically craft for yourself, you can craft for your companion as well, and you can equip those items. So you can see here, we've gone ahead and we've crafted everything. Now, every single item you do craft, you'll see the one you were previously wearing has this chest. Now, that has been saved into your tent, and you can get that back at any moment you like. So let's say you're going to go ahead and hunt somebody else. You can then go ahead and change to the materials or weapons you need for that specific monster, and the same for your companion too. So don't forget to always change that, and your camp tent's always going to be in the same area it always is, with a nice clear indication. Hopefully that clears up anything in terms of basic leveling up of weapons and armor, and it gives you some sort of idea. If you do have any questions, comment down below. We're going to cut now to basically getting some materials and then expanding upon that as well. If you've killed a monster and you've managed to basically take him apart, you can see here you can pick up materials. Now you can do this from just doing from the carcass, right? So we get ourselves 4 herbs, 2 mystery bones, raw meat, 2 blue mushrooms, and more raw meat. And our target rewards on top, as you can see here, certificate, some hide, shell, and of course another certificate. Now these are all worth money, and these items we can use to basically upgrade our weapons. So once you've gone ahead and started collecting everything, go ahead and store that where you need to store it into your bag or into your camp. And then you are going to head back over to where we were at the beginning, to the blacksmith there, the smithy, and we are going to go ahead and level up. So that's how you're going to get yourself materials. The more monsters you kill, the more items you collect, and much more.